Do you think you know everything about Hollywood's legends? Get ready to uncover the untold truth. The 10 most notorious actors in Hollywood history. Bing Crosby's smooth voice and hits like White Christmas made him one of the most beloved entertainers of his era. Yet, Crosby's personal life revealed a different side to the iconic performer. As a father, his strict and emotionally distant nature left lasting scars on his children. His son, Gary Crosby, spoke openly about Bing's harsh discipline, describing his father as cold and often absent. Bing's preoccupation with shielding his family from Hollywood's excesses ironically estranged him from them. Later in life, his struggles became more apparent, especially with the tragic passing of his son Lindsay and his family's battles with addiction. Despite his public image of charm and charisma, Bing Crosby's personal struggles exposed the harsh realities behind the glamorous facade of a Hollywood legend. Wallace Beery was carefully marketed as a warm-hearted everyman by studio publicity machines. However, stories from co-stars and crew reveal a far darker truth. Known for his harsh treatment of young actors, Beery's off-screen behavior was anything but endearing. One infamous incident involved Mickey Rooney, who endured physical aggression from Beery during their time on set. Despite this, Rooney shockingly expressed admiration for the older actor, highlighting the complicated dynamics of Hollywood's golden age. Beery's reputation as unkind and unattractive even extended to personal relationships, with Gloria Swanson recalling unsettling power dynamics in their interactions. The stark contrast between his public image and private reality paints a disturbing portrait of one of Hollywood's most successful stars. Milton Berle, affectionately known as Uncle Milty, was a pioneer in television, captivating audiences with his sharp wit and charm. His weekly show was so influential that businesses would halt operations during broadcasts. However, as his career progressed, Berle's reputation soured. His ill-fated hosting stint on Saturday Night Live revealed his inability to adapt, with exaggerated antics and a refusal to take direction alienating cast and crew alike. Behind the scenes, Berle's arrogance and penchant for micromanagement tarnished his once sterling legacy, leaving a complicated image of a comedic genius. Peter Sellers brought laughter to millions through his portrayal of Inspector Clouseau in the Pink Panther series, but his personal life was far from humorous. Known for his erratic behavior and deep insecurities, Sellers often clashed with directors like Blake Edwards. Obsessed with his deceased mother, Sellers carried her shrine with him and often relied on unconventional methods to spark creativity. His mood swings and unpredictable actions disrupted filming, yet his unique genius brought cinematic brilliance. Despite the chaos, Sellers and Edwards produced multiple hits, proving the complex balance between genius and madness. Errol Flynn was the quintessential Hollywood swashbuckler, known for his iconic roles in films like The Adventures of Robin Hood. Yet, his real life was as daring and scandalous as his on-screen persona. Before Hollywood, Flynn led a colorful life in New Guinea, dabbling in professions like pearl diving and diamond smuggling. In 1942, his career nearly came crashing down when he faced allegations of assault from 2 underage girls. The trial, covered extensively by the press, tarnished his reputation even though he was acquitted. His personal life was equally chaotic, filled with heavy drinking, numerous affairs, and financial troubles. Despite these controversies, Flynn's charisma and talent kept him in the spotlight. His story remains a cautionary tale of how fame and recklessness often collide in Hollywood. Orson Welles revolutionized cinema with groundbreaking films like Citizen Kane, yet he was as divisive as he was brilliant. Recently uncovered recordings revealed his scathing critiques of fellow stars like Laurence Olivier and Charlie Chaplin, painting him as a man unafraid to speak his mind. Welles struggled with the constraints of Hollywood's studio system, often working with limited resources to bring his bold visions to life. His relationships were equally complex. While he championed talents like a young Marilyn Monroe, he often clashed with peers. A perfectionist to his core, Welles balanced moments of genius with personal controversies, leaving behind a legacy as one of cinema's most brilliant yet complicated figures. Faye Dunaway's powerful performances in Chinatown and Bonnie and Clyde cemented her status as a Hollywood icon, but her off-screen behavior often overshadowed her talent. Stories of physical altercations, erratic behavior, and strange habits, such as urinating in trash cans on set, earned her a reputation for volatility. Her demanding nature created tension on numerous sets, with reports of clashes with co-stars and crew. Despite this, Dunaway's incredible acting ability has left an enduring mark on cinema. Her legacy is a blend of brilliance and controversy, showcasing the fine line between artistic passion and personal chaos. Mickey Rooney was one of Hollywood's brightest stars as a child, known for his charm and boundless energy. However, as he transitioned into adulthood, his personal and professional life became riddled with turmoil. Accusations of mistreating co-stars, including Elizabeth Taylor during National Velvet, damaged his reputation, while struggles with substance abuse and multiple failed marriages added to his troubles. Described by many as abrasive and egotistical, Rooney's behavior often alienated those around him. Despite his undeniable talent, his legacy is marred by the challenges he faced behind the scenes, reflecting the pressures of growing up in the Hollywood spotlight. Kirk Douglas was a towering figure in Hollywood, delivering unforgettable performances in classics like Spartacus and Paths of Glory. Yet his personal life was filled with controversy. Allegations of mistreatment, including a rumored incident with a young Natalie Wood, cast a dark shadow over his career. Douglas himself admitted to infidelity during his marriages and was known for his domineering personality on film sets. He famously fired a director on Spartacus and often clashed with others over creative control. Despite these flaws, Douglas's contributions to cinema are undeniable. He helped shape Hollywood's golden age and left behind a legacy that, while complicated, remains one of brilliance and impact. His life serves as both an inspiration and a reminder of the complexities behind the spotlight. For over 5 decades, Henry Fonda was seen as the epitome of American virtue, delivering unforgettable performances in classics like The Grapes of Wrath and 12 Angry Men. But behind the facade of the everyman lay a deeply troubled individual, whose personal life starkly contrasted with his image. In a startling biography by Darwin Porter, Fonda is revealed as a self-absorbed man uncomfortable with expressing emotions. Despite portraying devoted family men on screen, he struggled to connect with his children, Jane and Peter, who often felt abandoned by their father. His 5 marriages were riddled with infidelity, including affairs with Hollywood's leading ladies like Joan Crawford and Barbara Stanwyck. His turbulent relationship with his first wife, Margaret Sullivan, a woman who battled mental health struggles, set the tone for the rest of his personal life. Though celebrated for his moral portrayals, Fonda's private world tells a story of neglect, emotional distance, and unfaithfulness, a sobering counterpoint to his heroic image.